Hi, this is Phil Bingham. I'm so glad you have joined me to share some of my reflections concerning music ministry. When I was a child, my mother used to wash our clothes in the bathtub. She filled the bathtub up with water, and she put some bleach, and then she used a scrubbing board to scrub the clothes clean. Of course, we do not use the scrubbing board across America today. We use a new tool and we use new technology called the washing machine. I believe the music ministry is facing an era or a time when we have some new tools, and I wanted to talk to you about it today. Please take a listen and let me know some of your considerations and suggestions concerning what I'm about to share with you. A hammer is a great tool when we're working with nails and wood. But if the material has changed, a hammer is useless. The right tool for the right job produces success. So I would like you to consider, today we have new materials and we need to use new technology to address those materials. The materials that we have used in the past are legitimate, but they're outdated and they have little use for today's technology. Would you believe I have no answers for you today? I perhaps have some questions that I want you to consider. Perhaps if we had the right questions, we could get the right answers. When you view a presentation on computer or TV, does it help better define your role in music ministry? Let me be a little more specific. Does it help you to know who you are in music ministry? Does it help to know where you are in music ministry? When you view a computer or a TV presentation that has music ministry, does it help you to know who you're responsible for or who you're responsible to? Does it help you to know how you fit in? Does it help you to know your locality, better know your locality, your community, your music identity? Music ministry. Does the music ministry tell God's story, or does it promote a rigid gospel music dogma? Does it help you to know what you believe in music ministry? Does it give you a sense of belonging to global and local music ministry? Please consider these questions. How can the presentation help us understand the nature of our participation in worship? What are the best music practices for engaging worshipers with the scripture? Does it give you a sense of belonging to global and local music ministry. How can we better musically engage and nourish people in the church sacraments? Listen to some of the questions. Of course, I'm asking these rhetorically for your consideration today. But this applies to all technology, whether it's old or new. So please consider, how does the presentation help us understand the nature of our participation in worship? Next, how can we make a presentation that will paint an accurate picture of God cultivated in our worship? What are the best practices for engaging worship with Scripture? How can we better musically engage and nourish people with the church sacraments? What are the best practices for transcultural, enculturated, cross-cultural, and counter-cultural worship? How can we better incorporate technology, media, the arts in our worship? How can we incorporate the best worship practices within the church and between churches? Does our worship express hospitality? Does our worship turnkey and translate into everyday family life? How effective is our current process of worship evaluation in the church and between churches? I really enjoyed this presentation. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that I provoked you to think about some of the essential questions concerning music ministry. Certainly, music ministry requires that we have mature faith, that we have theological discernment, and most of all, we have a passionate heart for music ministry. I know that you will join me in trying to grapple and trying to answer some of the questions that are presented in this presentation. I'd be so delighted to hear from you, your comments, and your questions concerning this presentation. Have a good day. My name is Bingham.